Hello, Dominique. How are you?
Hi, hello, and welcome to the call. Welcome
Well,
on.
thank you. I've been trying to get on here for the last 10 minutes, so I'm
Okay,
here.
good. I'm so glad you could get on. Okay, so try to
Thank you. I'm going to yield now.
so that worked out for you. So welcome everyone to the call. My name is Dominique Barbie, and I'll be presenting for you tonight. I'm going to be walking you through something that is so amazing, so proprietary that is going to allow you to change your life forever. So if you don't know who I am, I'm just going to give you a brief run through of who I am, why I'm here, and why it is good for you to be here. So I started my journey in online marketing in 2011. I wanted to make money online because I saw different people online making money. I had no idea that people could make money online. I never heard that before in my life. I was working at McDonald's, I worked at Chase Bank, I worked at Amazon as a warehouse worker, like working my butt off for 12-hour days. I've worked for the government. I worked so many different jobs. And one thing that I had when I was working my jobs, I had something called job anxiety, which I did not know what depression was. I didn't know what anxiety was, and I didn't know the importance of mental health. So as I began my journey of having children, getting married, and a lot of many of what you guys are doing, just starting your journey of life, I began to realize that every single time I made money, I either had to pay something for my children or pay something for myself. And when I would look at my bank account, the money would run out before I could even replace it. Not only that, it was a constant current of life throwing different things at me. Like I would solve one problem and then I would have to figure out the next thing. As soon as I figured out the next thing, I was struggling about the next thing. Long story short, I woke up one day and I have so many stories like this. It's sad. It's just it's ridiculous at this point. I remember waking up out of my bed and it was freezing cold in Indiana, and it was cold in my house. I got three children and I'm married, right? And I'm looking up and I'm like, why is it freezing? Come to find out, nobody paid the heat for the heat, and it was in the dead of winter. And I was so angry and so sad and so mad. Not only was I pissed off at my husband because I'm like, why you didn't pay this bill? I was also mad because I didn't have the money. So I put on my coat and I go into the car. And mind you, I'm paying off this car, and I start crying and I call my bank and it says, "Welcome to Chase Bank. Your bank account is, you know, I literally had enough in my bank account to pay either my car note or pay for my heat to get on, and maybe a little bit of food, and that's it." So I was like, man, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hide this car, and then I'm gonna pay for this gas, and we're gonna figure it out. So I paid for the gas. We had heat, okay, but I hid my car. So they wouldn't repo it. When I was sitting in the car, my hand moved across the my phone by destiny or whatever you want to call it. My hand moved somehow. The way that my phone was sitting on my dashboard, or the arm thing in your car. Basically, my hand slipped on my phone and it came onto this video on YouTube. And the video, it started off by saying, "Men simply don't think." Okay. At that time, I was about 22 or between 23 and 24 or something like that. I'm 34 now. All right. And at that time, I was broke, struggling, busting, disgusting. I hear this guy in this very distinct voice, and he says, "Men simply don't think." And I'm like, "Men simply don't think." As he's talking on this recording on YouTube, he said, out of 100 men, they tested them into retirement age, and he said when they asked the men, "Do you think you will be wealthy?" All of them said yes. Okay, in their young age, right? He said they followed them over into retirement age. He said only one became rich, four became financially stable. Many of them were dependent on someone else to live, and 54 was flat broke. When I tell you the fear of God went through my entire soul, I never heard anybody say anything like that. He said your thoughts become things, basically, and the way that you make money is he says people don't make money, you earn money by the services that you provide to the marketplace. That was the first time I realized that I could make more money. Now, what you're about to see is basically something where you can turn your money into assets. You can turn your money into more money. You're going to be able to turn $100 plus a $50 a month website fee into $23,200 each and every week. And you can do this over and over and over again. After listening to this video, he told me to do a 30-day test. And I did this 30-day test and I wrote down on a card, I said I was going to make $40,000. Okay? I did the 30-day test and I made $40,000. Now, I'm able to tell you this too because I actually have turned $100 plus it was like $15 or $25 something monthly, right? I did that before in a 3x3 structure, but the $100 was monthly instead of one time. Okay? So I'm going to show you proof of that, so you can know that when you come upon on this journey with us, you will learn how to do this. It is possible because I was literally flat broke. So I'm going to show you a screenshot from when I first turned $100 into $2 million. Okay, so I'm going to show you the screenshot of that. Then I'm going to show you how to actually turn $100 into 23,200 every weekend up to $1,127,300. So let me just share. Where is the Zoom? At least my Zoom is working today. So let me show you this. This is proof. Right here, you see this is a $50,000 week. So I want you to understand, like, turning $100 into 23,200 in a week, you can do that. This is a weekly $50,000. And you can do it too. And I have multiple of these back to back to back to back to back. All right. So right here, another 50,000. These is different weeks. All of these is weeks and weeks and weeks that you see right here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a bunch of them. They go on and on and on. But I want you to know that it's possible. So this is what I'm going to show you now is a brand new system. Okay. So that system that I just showed you where I made that 50,000, what happened was it went out of business, unfortunately. Okay. Years ago, it went out of business and people just spread out trying to figure out their way. Right. But so finally, after years and years, a system that is very duplicatable, that you can do, that we can do together, that can make you a lot of money. So I'm going to show you a chart, and then I'm going to show you the back office of what you're going to get and why you want to be a part of this community and Project Promised Land 5,000, where we are going to help 5,000 people create a 5, 6, or 7 figure income. Okay. So I'm going to show you this graph. This is a very simple way. I'll break this down about 2 to 5 minutes or less. It's very simple. So when you come right here, let me go from current slide. As you can see, you will have your square right here. And when you sign up, you're going to pay $50. $25 is going to go to the admin, and $25 is going to go to who the person who invited you or the person above them. In fact, I'm going to show you a 2-minute video of how you can make $50,000 a month on the $50 part of the tracking that which you're gonna that I'm going to break down to you. So just remember, it's $50 and then it's $100 for this matrix. Okay, the $50 is a separate path, is a separate part of the system compensation plan, all in one, but it's a separate part. But everybody has to be a part of the $50 system to come into the $100 matrix. Okay, and I'll show you a 2-minute video how to make $50,000 a month on that $50. So just know you can literally come in here and have no monthly fees if you do it right. So now that $100 one time is going to start with you. It's you and you, because when you look to your left and you look to your right, who is coming to save you? It's you. So the things that you do from this day and point forward will create your reality. So now when you come in with $100, you're going to bring in 3 people. You're going to refer 3 people. You're going to either follow the training to bring your 3 people. You can ask your upline to help you to get 3 people with pay it forward. You can pay for these 3 positions for them. You can or follow the training or bring people to the Zoom. It's multiple ways that you can do this. But if you continue to share this with people, you will have your 3. It is impossible for you to share this with 20, 40, 100 people and nobody signs up. That is highly impossible. Okay, so if you are willing to at least share this until you get your 3, you have your 3 people. Okay, and we show you how to do it faster, which I'll show you the training that you will actually get, because I've taught when I was in that system. I taught over 5,000 people how to quit their job. I had a team of 100,000 people, and we had a simple system. The crazy part is that check that I showed you. You know what the structure was to make that money? All you had to do is get three people who get three people. That's it. And then they duplicate it and it just become like a fire wind of just money. So this is cool because you can do it with this. So now first up, come in with your $100. You bring in your three people. Those three people are going to pass up to your sponsor. In fact, it really is just going to pass up two levels up, and the system will tell you who to send the money to. Okay. There are actually several multiple systems like this that you can turn $100 into different amounts. Some of them do it on paper, some of them don't. They're all different types. Okay. The reason I like this is because number one, you can make $50,000 a month on top of it. Number two, you're going to have a back office that tells you who to pay, which I'm going to show you how to learn your back office so that you can make it make money for you, right? And then the third thing is you're going to get a training community that's going to help you. So now these three people come in, they pass up to two levels deep, two levels up. And then when those three people, your three people, get their three people, everybody is following the system. Okay. You can share this with enough people because if it makes sense to you right now, trust me, it'll make sense to someone. In fact, my first three people were people who I don't talk to on a daily basis. It was just three people who wanted to make money. Just to be honest with you, there's millions of them. So once your three get their three, remember how you passed up three people? It's almost like a pass up. It's like a big pass up system. Once you get your three, they pass up. But when your three get their three, they pass three up each to you. Three times three is nine. You see right here, position 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right here. That's your three getting three. Now you're going to make 100, 100, 100, 100 because this is the $100 matrix. So those nine people paying you $100, you did two steps. You got three people and they got three people. Where in the world can you go at any job where you can get three people and share with three people out of the billions of people in the universe? Okay? And they get three and you make $900. Most people go to work for 40 hours a week and don't make $900. The government then shut down people checks. People are struggling all over the world. Like, come on, it's people who are out here praying for something like this. I will tell you that. So now you got your $900. Now, out of $200 out of that, you're gonna keep. Okay, keep 200, which is good money. That's nice. The other part, this is where the magic happens. This is like the magic. I'm telling you, whatever you want to do, you want to get to this $700 level. Once you get to the $700 level, guess what happens? You're going to open up a brand new matrix. You're going to pay $700 to your sponsor, or whoever the matrix is going to tell you who to pay. So, and then once your three people finish because your three people are gonna make their 900 too. They're gonna follow you. It's a follow me matrix and a pass up system. They're gonna follow you onto this new $700 matrix in 1, 2, 3, just like on the $100 matrix. First $300, the first three $700 payments are going to pass up. Okay, because they're gonna land right here. These are the spots that are gonna pass up. So when they get their three people each, now you got nine payments of $700. 9 times $700 is $6,300. When I first saw this, I was sitting there and I was telling my husband, I was like, wait a minute, that's only two steps to make $6,300. Even if you never referred anyone in your entire life, even if you never had success online or offline, even if you failed in every business that you touch, listen to me right now. If you need money, just go tell everybody. Go tell everybody. Somebody is going to join and they will do this with you. I'm telling you, it is impossible for nobody to sign up nobody unless they're just not opening your mouth. Okay. So 700 times 9, that's $6,300. You're going to keep 3,000 and pass up $3,300 of it. Okay. Why? Because same three people who followed you in a $100 matrix and a $700 matrix, remember, they're going to make their $6,300 too. And they're going to follow you to the new $3,300 matrix. This is where the double, triple magic happens. Now, those first three people pass up the 3,300 to your sponsor. The same thing happened last time. Their same three people are going to follow them, which is going to be your money line, which is the 9 spots. The same people. It's the same people following you from matrix to matrix and finishing the steps. Now, 3,300 times 9 payments is 29,700. You're going to make 29,700, keep 20,000. You just made 23,200 in a week. If on Monday you get your three, Wednesday they pass you up the 700 900 I'm sorry, $700 times 9, which is 6,300, and Friday all those people duplicate, right? By the end of the week, that's 20,000, 23,200. Now, out of the 29,700, because remember, 3,300 times 9, you're going to pass up 9,700. And then the same thing is going to happen. You're going to open up a $9,700 matrix. Your first three pass up to the sponsor. And then their three are going to come on, and you're going to make 9 payments of $9,700. And that's 87,300. You're going to keep 63,000. Guess what? You're going to open up a $24,000 matrix, and then your three are going to follow you there. Their three are going to follow them there. And now you just made 216,000. Keep 110,000. Same thing happened. Upgrade to the 106,000, and you just made 954,000 right there. And that's where all of those together, from leveling up to all of those things, is 1,127,300. Now, what makes this different? I've been in Susus, I've been in gifting boards, I've been in different things. These all have products tied into it. The other part about that makes it different, it is a cycler at the same time. So what that means is when you made that $900, you can re-enter into another $100 matrix, follow your sponsor again, make $900 again. When you cycle at the 6,300, you can re-enter into the $700 matrix and make $6,300. You can enter the $700 matrix 3 times and make $6,300 times 3. You can keep on cycling, and the same people follow you over and over and over. Now, think about this. Most people who try to make money, 97% fail, right? 97%. If you know the statistics, let me mute. My mentor taught me that most people, 97%, fail online. You know why? Because they don't have the tools that they need to be successful. Here are a few things that you want to have if you want to have success. This is what I learned when I went from struggling to make money online. You have to have targeted traffic, which is free and or paid strategies learned from people having success. Targeted traffic is people looking at what you have to offer. Where do you think people come from? They come from traffic, meaning eyeballs to what you are offering. If you don't have this step right here, you have already lost. No matter what you do, you must have traffic. The other thing you want to have is something, a way to solve a pain or a problem of that target market, which is helping people make money or some type of capture page that's going to capture your leads. The other part that I learned, if you want to have a full-time income online, is something called an autoresponder. An autoresponder is going to allow you to capture emails, generate leads, and follow up with the people you are talking to. If you never saw a funnel before, what happens is when people look at your offer, right, as you begin to get traffic, as people look at your offer, it might take them 5, 6, or 7 times to see what you have going on. And then finally that fourth time, they're like, man, okay, I want to do it. Or that seventh time, it may be they may be like, oh, I want to do it. So what this system does, it has a built-in autoresponder system, and I'm going to show you that right now. That makes this different from a lot of things out there because you're going to be able to use this to generate leads and also have success. So I'm going to walk you through the back office and show you how they have a done for you system that does this. So let me just show you what you're going to get as well. So you're going to get access when you come in. The first thing you want to do is you're going to set up how you want to get paid, right? You're going to set up how you want to get paid as soon as you sign up, right? Put in how you need to know, people need to know how you're going to get paid, right? Then what you want to do, as soon as you pay that $50 and $100, you're going to join the Pass Up Academy. Okay, you click the login, and it is a Pass Up Academy right here. And what you're going to get is the community. Other people are having success. You're going to be able to go to the classroom, and you're going to learn how to. If I was to start from scratch, and I was to join the program, and I wanted to make money and not play money and real money, I will go through this. I will go through the welcome message, start at the welcome message. You will learn how to set your goals properly. You will learn how to set your morning up for success. because how you start your day is going to change. It's literally one of the biggest things, is one of the best hacks that you can do is creating a miracle morning for yourself versus just getting up and starting your day, right? I don't just get up and just open up my phone and go on my social media. I have hundreds of messages every day, but I don't just get up and check my messages first, okay? What I do is I meditate. I rehearse how I want my day to go. I start to speak about what I'm grateful for. I start do $1 million affirmations, right? What you speak is what you create. What you think is what you create. So this will show you literally some affirmations that help me make my first $1 million is in here. Also, you're gonna get done for you posts, okay? If you want to make money online, or if you want to do this offline, you can do this offline. But me personally, when I came into network marketing or making money online, they would tell me I needed to do home parties. They would tell me that I need to do all these things that, number one, I was terrified to do. I didn't want anybody coming to my house because, number one, I lived in the hood and I lived in a freaking sharing my house, sharing my apartment with my brother. It was just embarrassing. I'm like, they're not coming in my house. They're gonna say I'm not joining this person. She don't got no money, right? So I couldn't do that. I had to figure out a way how to make money every day. So I started to post in groups called work from home groups, and I started to make $4,000 a month. So in this classroom, you'll learn how to join work from home groups and how to post in work from home groups to generate income. Now, this is the key. Remember, I told you that you want, oh, this, it also has a downline builder. So if you're in another program, you can add your video to your program and your whole team can join you from the back office. If you got 3 programs, you can add them all back here. And while you're promoting this, you'll be able to promote your other offers at the same time. You're going to also get access to the tracking site and your capture page system. So here is right here. Once you come to the capture pages, this is what's called a capture page. This is worth thousands of dollars. Okay. Which what this does, I'll go to it right here for you. I'll explain to you what is happening because many people, 97% of failing, they don't understand this. Okay. And if you are struggling, you need to get this. So this is what is called a capture page. This is your money maker. You can join all the programs that you want, but your money is in your list. This is why when you see top marketers out there, or you may or may not have seen top marketers out there, you may be a top marketer, but I know for a fact that they have these big lists that they've been building over time. Any program that they're capturing leads. So when someone comes and fills out their information in here, that is called a lead. Okay. Now, once you generate leads, by the time you have generated 500 leads, you should be making at least $500 to $2,500 a month. By the time you get to 1,000 leads, you should be making $1,000 to $5,000 a month. You generate 10,000 leads, you will be making $10,000 to $50,000 a month. And no matter what you go to, no matter if you do another program, all you got to do is send out an email and alert everybody of what you're doing. This is how some of the biggest marketers are making their money versus the person who is struggling, who I used to be. I didn't have no capture page. I didn't have no follow up. So when people fill this out, the AI, the artificial intelligence that's already built in, is going to follow up with these people and send them emails as if they were you. People still message me an email thinking that that's me talking to them, but it's really this system will follow up for you with AI, artificial intelligence. So as soon as they put their email in, right, submit, right. What happens is, I'm already in the system. I need to put a different email. Duh. Gmail at gmail.com. I'm just making up a that. All right, so now I'm logged in too, but when they come here, they're gonna see the system, they're gonna see how it works, and they're gonna be able to see to join you. They're gonna see the video. There's a new video being made too on the $100 program, plus the 10-week retirement plan, which is the $50 level, right? It's video, and so they're gonna be able to join now on your capture page. It's not gonna show this. I'm logged in, but what happened was, let me log out of there. All right, so they're gonna go to your website and they're gonna be able to join you. If they don't join you, what happens is they will keep being followed up for you. That's called a done for you funnel. It's gonna do all the work. All you got to do is learn how to generate leads. If you can learn how to generate 10 to 50 leads a day, you don't have to worry about money again. So that's what you're gonna learn in the school community. We're also going to be adding how to use AI to build a business, how to use AI to create income for yourself. I've been using AI to make thousands and thousands of dollars. I've been using AI for this. I'm going to show you your how to manage your positions. You'll be able to manage your positions. Now I got to log in. What you see right here is called a login ad. This is somebody who's in the system is promoting an offer that they have, right? So we have to, when we log in, we watch an ad for 13 seconds. You can put other programs that you're doing to market in front of the entire community. So that's another part that you're going to get. It's not just it's just not just this is not just a gifting program. This is like products behind it as well, but it's a lot of money. So you're gonna be able to see your matrix, okay? So you can see all the money you made on your matrix. You'll be able to click view matrix, and so you see my first matrix got full. Remember I told you three get three, so I put in my first three. When they put in their three, I made $900. Let me go back and show you. See, $900. Yay! I re-entered the first matrix. I re-entered again. Now I'm on there again, and when everybody finished that matrix again, and they re-enter, I'm making $900 again. I'm gonna keep on making $900 over and over again. So let me go to. You can see the stats. All right, I'm almost done with the second part with the $6,300. I'm almost done. I'm doing this strategically. So I'm gonna be honest with you. So I have nothing to hide. I'm doing this strategically. That check you saw right here, I built my organization three. I built the organization of three get three, right? I built it strategically. So the first 300 people was very special. Like you want to create that foundation. You want to make sure people know where to go. You want to make sure they know what they're doing. That grew into 100,000 people. So with this, I don't care what's going on. I'm building it strategically. Meaning, I'm making sure, okay, these people are good. Now they know what to do. When you come back here and view your matrix, right? You can see everybody on your matrix. So I can go to, for example, let me go right here. See, boom, they finished their matrix. They snapping. If you honestly, if you look at my matrix, the way that I'm building, I could have gave out my link, and I'm just saying this as humbly. Okay, I could have gave out my link to 100 people, but I strategically started placing people under each other. We have pay it forwards that I gave away. If you look at this matrix, you'll see its perfect matrix is being built. So by the time we finish with this matrix and everybody is together, which I'm going to teach you how to do this too, I can keep going down and down and down and see everybody on the matrix so I can see what they need because this is the thing. This is your matrix right here. Pay attention. Whoever lands on this row right here, okay? This is why I'm almost done with my 700 board. I look from left to right. Up to these people, these 9 people right here. I know that once they get to cycle their matrix, they got to upgrade to $700 to me. That's your money line. Remember, I told you they follow you. So what you need to do is whoever these people is, you need to this whole group. You want to help them and make sure they know how to get their three. They know what they are doing because money loves speed. You want to make money fast, so you want to move fast. So you want to make sure you're connected with these people so that you help them cycle on their $100 board. That's how you make $6,300. Then you got to make sure these people cycle on their $700. Once I make my $6,300, I'm gonna look at them and say, "Hey, what do you need to make your $6,300?" Why? Because I want to help them. The more I help them, the more I'm helped because they're gonna upgrade to the $3,300. That's 29,700. So it's worth the time to make sure everybody's plugged in, make sure they know what they're doing. It might, at this rate, I'm okay because my husband says steady is smooth. You rather do it right than do it all over the place, right? I'm doing it right, and so that you all can do it right. So once you make that 29,700, which it might take me like 3 to 4 weeks, I'm not gonna lie, only because why? I'm doing it strategically. I'm not just putting everybody on my link. I'm not just putting people all over the place. I'm making sure this row right here is good. They next row is good. All right. If I gotta get extra people, I'm helping those people. That's how you gotta think about it. That's how you make the most money. Because if you do this for 90 days and you focus and you just keep sharing your capture page link, you keep showing up, you learn the AI strategy that we're going to teach you, where you learn the how to generate leads, and you just keep every day you take 30 minutes to an hour a day and you promote this, you can build a literal legacy lifetime income, a long-term income, and be a person who helps people because $150 is not really that much money to come up with. So my mindset was this: I'm about to go get 1,000 people at $100 because I know for a fact people got $100 and they got an extra 50. They got it right. So the more people that I expose, the more people will come. So I personally, in a matter of about a week and a half, I personally recruited over 100 people. But how did I do that? I went on my Facebook page and I followed the strategies that you see right here. You'll learn how to bring 100 personals into anything that you touch by the time we get done with you in this course. By the time you get done, we go get done with you from learning, coming, showing up every week to the trainings that we're gonna do. That's why we're gonna do a training tomorrow for sure, for sure, for sure. I want to make sure everybody at least know what you're doing because you want to know how this works. Because when you click activate the position, you got it's a few steps. Okay, it's okay though. Sit down and learn how the system operates. You pay $25 to admin, then you pay $25 to who it tells you to, right? And then it will show you where to go. I'm going to show you a 2-minute video before I get off here on how you can make 50,000 a month on the $50 tracker. Because the system is based off a monthly tracker fee, that $50. But once you have 3 people, you don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to show you that video on how to make $50,000 on the $50 website fee, which is very powerful. Let's see if I can find it. It's a 2-minute video. Let's see. It's actually on the website. It's on your website too. So I'm actually going to just go to my website right here. The 2-minute video. Where is that 2-minute video? Here it is. I just found it. So I'm gonna share that video. Make sure I share my sound. Zoom, share. Here you go. Make sure I share sound.
On how you get paid under.
So this is the $50 part of what you're paying for, how to turn it into 50,000.
Let's take a look on how you get paid under the TBR power-up system. First of all, there are 3 product packages that you get to keep 50% commission. The starter package costs $50 per month and you earn $25 per sale monthly. The Pro package costs $200 one time and you earn $100 per sale. The Elite package costs $1,000 one time and you earn $500 per sale. Now, the 3 ways to get paid are direct sales, qualifying sales, and roll-ups. And to understand the 3 ways you earn with TBR Power-Up system, you have to learn how the partner plan works. When you purchase a product package, you keep your very first sale and pass up your second to keep your third and pass up your fourth, and there you have it. You are now qualified. Now here's the exciting part. Not only do you get 50% of every sale you make after your qualification sale, you also get 50% of each new business partner's qualifying sales too. Let's take a closer look. Imagine that you sell 4 starter packs your first week at $50. In week 1, you get 4 and you pass 2 up to your upline. You keep 2. 2 times $25 equals $50. In week 2, your 2 get their 4. 2 each are passed up to you for the total of 4 partners. 4 times $25 equals $100. In week 3, your 4 get their 4. 2 each gets passed up to you for the total of 8 partners. 8 times $25 equals $200. In week 4, your 8 get their 4 each. 2 each are passed up to you for a total of 16 partners. 16 times $25 equals $400. In week 5, your 16 get their 4 each. 2 each are passed up to you for a total of 32 partners. 32 times $25 equals $800. Let's skip all the way to week 10. Your 512 get their 4. 2 each are passed up to you with a total of 1,024 partners. 1,024 times $25 equals $25,600. So after your 4th sale, you could see money coming in on a regular basis over and over because each partner will pass you 2 sales. And remember, you are paid instantly and directly. There's no limit on this.
All right, let's go. So I showed you that because Remember, it's $100 for the matrix that I just broke. I showed you how to turn that $100 the run through of turning $100 into 23,200, then to 1,127,300. Right? That is a separate matrix. It's one system, but it has two sections to it. So that $50 that's monthly. That 2 minute video, what I just showed you, you can make $50,000 a month on the $50 tracker fee. Not only are you going to track everything that you need, it's also going to give you a done for you capture page that also email follows up with your leads. So once you get that together, boom, you will learn how to create income online or offline or however you want. All you're gonna do is follow the system. That's why I want to do a training so I can show you how that works, because I did when I was trying to make money online, I struggled for 2.5 years. The first system that I finally made $10,000 a month was what you just saw in that 2 minute video. It was a pass up system, and we were getting paid like crazy. I never made that much money in my life, to be honest, because it's leverage. Now on the $100 matrix, right? That's even more money, right? Build the foundation and keep on going. That's all you got to do. You will never have to worry about money again. So, anybody have any questions? That's the gist of how everything plays together. Is very unique. There's nothing like this out there that has all of the components that you need. Like I said, once you learn the system, you're gonna be off to the races. So, I'm here to take questions if you have them.
Hi, Dominique.
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Um,
How are you?
I am well. You're doing a phenomenal job as usual, and I know I appreciate, and I'm sure everyone else, you affording us this opportunity and leading the way as to how we should make the most of it. The question I have is with regard to some of what you just touched on, that there is almost a second compensation plan within the program involving that. And of course, I noticed it when I saw the video that's on the referral link
Right.
that people go into, right? And I'm like, this is a whole nother
Right,
compensation.
right.
Okay, so my question is this though, because it has to do with people who sign up through your referral link. Well, the
Yeah.
way the matrix looks, that we see, you're there and you get your three, and they each have their three. It looks fixed or static, like where you can't. So my question basically is, where does your fourth referral on go as far as falling under who? Because the matrix doesn't look like it's going to take. How does that work?
I'll show you. That's a good question. I was actually thinking that in my head because I know it's 4 for the pass up and then 3 for the matrix. If you get if everybody honestly, just knowing that you got two options. You can just get your 3 and do 3 by 3 for the matrix. You'll be fine. You'll just only pass up one person instead of two. But I tell people don't stop at 3. Keep going so you can get your fourth. And if everybody really get 4, who get 4, who get 4, who get 4, you're gonna make that $50,000 a month plus the money on the matrix. That's what I would recommend, if that makes sense. Now, once you get your fourth person on the matrix, it is a forced matrix. They will fall in the next available position. So I'll show you my matrix and an example of that so you can kind of get an idea. Show you. That's why it's good to have a viewing of the matrix, right? So let me just share my screen. So here's your matrix. So right here, so just say you got 3 people, right?
Right.
That's 3. Once you get your fourth person, they will fall right here. And it will help this person in their spot. It will also help this person.
So are you saying they basically fall in the first open spot or something
Yes.
where they're needed? But
Yep.
how would that work though? Because if they signed in using your referral link,
Mm-hmm.
how do they, but they're
It
falling
falls from
under
left
this
to right.
person. Right. So, but they still show as your referral because they signed up with
Yes.
your referral link.
Yep. They'll show up
Okay,
as your referral, and it will be a person that helps this person right here.
right.
It will fall in. They're the top three spots because with the Matrix, there's no personal sponsorship requirement, technically. So if
Ah,
three people fall right here, so for example, I'll tell you like this. So if this me and I got my three, let's say none of my three got three, and I went and got person 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just went in and put all my extra people right there. They will have their three right here. Even if they didn't bring their three went right here. And if this person go and get three people, this person gonna make $300. And then they go get three people, they made another $300 and another $300.
okay. And then what happens with the admin fees and everything? Because you think of it as your person that you put, and they pay
Mm-hmm.
their admin fee.
Okay, so good
And
question. So on the pass up system, what happens is on the first person you keep for the $25, right?
right,
The second person passes up. The third
right,
person will go to you. The fourth
right,
person would pay would pass up. That fifth person, if you got a fifth person, they would pay you. The sixth person pay you. The seventh person pay you. The eighth person pay you on the pass up system on the $50. That's what I'm referring to. But if they came on the matrix, they would fall 100, 100. They would fall under here.
okay. So the persons that are on your direct persons, let's say use the analogy example that you use, that all of those people, 9, really came through your referral link, but they
Mm-hmm.
fall there, so they help them.
Yes.
When it comes to the admin fee, they're not going to get it because they weren't the direct referrer. Is that what happens?
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, you've answered the question perfectly because I'm like, where are they going to go?
I know, right? I'm so glad you asked that. You thinking like a comp? I think like that too. I'm like, where did this person go? Where did that person go? Where? Okay, where did this person go? Yep, it's two
Exactly.
compensation plans. But if they were to fall, if you're doing both and they were to fall like that, that was a perfect example of showing that. So
Okay. Well,
yeah,
thank you. I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Me, Dominique, someone was knocking at my door and I missed that question. Could you repeat the question she asked and your answer to it, please?
Yes. Wait, can you repeat the question? I don't. She worded it in a certain way.
Right, right, right,
Not a
right.
problem. Yes, the question I asked because well, Dominique had already kind of touched on it, but I watched the video. That's where that first piqued my interest. There's a video on our referral link, like the link you give for someone to sign up if they're interested. There's a video there. And when I looked at the video, it was talking about the 2-up system and it was explaining a whole nother for those. I'm like, that's a whole nother compensation plan
Yes.
aside from the one, the
Hmm.
initial one where you do the $100, 100 times 9 and you get that. You pay two. It was in addition to that. And it had to do like with the monthly fee and that those admin fees that you pay. And so it was talking about your fourth up that, well, I probably should let Dominique answer it because she just explained it. How the first and the third we get, the second and the fourth goes up, but everything else after the fourth. Okay, so I understood that, but I'm like, where the heck do they fall? Because when
In
we
the
look at the
matrix.
matrix, right, it looks fit. We see it as we get our 3, and then of course your 3 get their 3. But I'm like, if I've got a fourth, fifth, sixth person or
Yeah.
whatever, where are they going to fall in the matrix? And so Dominique can go ahead and explain because she explained it perfectly, of course, because it's her
Yes.
program.
Well, it's not mine. I'm an affiliate. I'm direct to the company though. But so
Okay.
yeah, and so basically, she was asking, where you pay the 25 and the 25 admin, 25 to you. The second person passes up. The fourth person passes up. On the matrix, this is a different way that it goes. Separate matrix. So if you get 1, 2, 3. You just brought in your fourth person. Remember, they got to pay $50. She was wondering where the fourth person go because we always talk about 3 who get 3 on the matrix. That fourth person, if you personally bring them in on the $100 matrix, they will go on that fourth position. Now, when they pay that $50, it's gonna that the 25 will pass up because it's a pass up system. That's why when you look at your referral link, you will see the original pass up system. They added this matrix. They will be adding a video for this on your referral link as well, so that people can see both together. And she was wondering, well, okay, what about the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth person who pays the $50? I told her that the 25s will go to her, and every time they get their second and fourth person, they pass up to her too. So basically, yeah, I don't want to. I hope that don't confuse people. That was a very specific question, y'all. That was a very specific question. So
Thank you very much.
no problem. Anybody else have a question?
Hey, Dominique.
Hello.
All right, this is Derwin King.
What the?
I know.
No.
So I wanted to kind of bring a little light to what you just said. Being that it's a two matrix system, okay? You have the pass up, and then you have the private leveraging system, which you take 100, it can run all the way to 1 million. Well, the first one is a pass up, but the second one is a forced field 3x2 matrix, follow me system. So with the pass up doing what it's doing and the force field gonna do what it's do, you can bring as many people on your personal link as possible because you three is required. Everybody need to get three. But if you went out and got 12 people on your personal link, those people, when they fall in other people's matrix and then fall out, they're going to fall directly up under you because it's a follow me force field system. So the more people you have following you is the faster you can close your matrix. Okay. So even that when you said with the first matrix, how it has four people, one go up. I mean, one you keep, the second one rolls up, the third one you keep, and the fourth one rolls up. Well, in your big matrix, which is on the bottom, well, that person is going that you have four people following you instead of three. But if you brought
Mhm.
12 people, so your first one you're going to keep on the first matrix, the second one is going to roll up. The third is you're going to keep. The fourth one you're going to roll up. The fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So that's six people along with the other two people because the three people that you got to pay the $25, now you're in profit. Okay. So you never have to worry about paying the $50 every single month because you did your requirement, you bring in your three. Not only did you bring in your three, now your system is going to work for you. But now when you bring in five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, those six people is going to be paying you that $25 every single month. So that's now a residual income. But then if you look on the bottom of the system, which is $100 system, now you have 12 people following you all the way through the system, which is absolutely incredible because they're going to find you wherever board you open back up again. They're going to come up under you and they'll go to the $100 board, the $700 board, all the way to the $1 million board. Make sense?
You better say that. For all the leaders on here, I hope you caught what that said. Like it's different things out here like this, but it's nothing like this. It's a whole nother ball game. And there, I know you were talking about. Thank you for that. That's that compensation plan talk. I'm a compensation plan person. I know you were talking about the power of leveraging this system and us making even more money. And investment. Remember we were talking about the vision and the power of leveraging this into investments and different things that we're gonna be helping people with. You want to talk about that?
Oh. Well, I mean, we can, but just basically, ladies and gentlemen, joining the community, you just didn't join a matrix system. Say, oh, it's gonna be my, my three and no more. You know, the more you bring to this economy, the more powerful you're gonna become. Because not only we're gonna basically show you how to create, income, but we're also gonna show you how to leverage that income to create generational wealth. And so that's going to be on a different call, but just know that, most people know, see, we're always taught how to make money, but we never taught how to leverage it. Okay. See, because your job, when you go to your job, you make money, right? But did you leverage the money that you made? Did your money start making you money? Okay, what are you doing with the money you have? Okay, so we're gonna literally show you when you make this money, like you get to that $1 million board. Okay, no, you're not going shopping and oh, I'm finna buy this. No, no, no. You be able to. take it and put it into a system that's going to always generate you money for the rest of your life. Okay, because you can buy a Maserati, but did that Maserati earn you anything? Yeah, it earned you, some looks or whatever. But you bought a Gucci bag, but did it earn you anything? What if you can buy a Gucci bag every single day because your money have created money for you instead of you spending money so that you, oh, well, look what I got. But no, let your money create the income that you want. And so, at that being said, I'm a rest.
Yes, thank you for attending the Zoom. Thank you all for being here too, because this is not just what you think it is. It's not just some program that you just get into. This is huge money. Okay, anybody with the ambition, the purpose, the drive to get out of your situation or to just do something for yourself and do something to create a legacy for your family, a lifetime residual income for your family, you can do that because we're going on a 90-day run. I'm already in full effect 90-day run to make sure that you all are successful. Okay. And the main thing that you want to remember is first cause is mental. It's never from the world around you. Everything that you have, the first part, it happens in the spiritual realm. It happens in your mind. You can take from out of your subconscious mind and bring it into the what? Your reality. If you can bring it into your reality, but you have to be willing to be open to those inspiring impulses of taking aligned action. Aligned action is you taking action that you feel good about, that you know that you're supposed to do. The more that you do that and you create that discipline, discipline isn't bad. Discipline is good because you're gonna create your freedom. This is a freedom journey. So once you learn how to do this, you never have to worry about money again. Once you learn how to generate one lead, you can generate 10 leads. If you could generate 10 leads, you could generate 50 leads. If you could generate 50 leads, you could generate 100 leads. If you could generate 100 leads, you can make $10,000 a month. Okay? If you can learn how to generate 50 to 100 leads a day and fill that capture page system out, that's your $10,000 per month. So, James, did you have a question?
I was I'm can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The $10 million question for me is this call being recorded?
Yes, it is.
Hallelujah.
It is. And guess what, James? I recorded my computer was recording the last Friday Zoom. I actually have that Zoom. It did
Okay.
record it.
I like this one better. That Derby guy, whatever his name is, he sounded very intelligent. So I get the
That's why I said, Derwin, you want to call? Oh, you better show up.
yeah. So so as soon as you can get it out, I definitely would like to get the recording for tonight.
I sure can get that for you. So tomorrow, if you want to be a part of this, while we're just beginning, like I just showed you, I'm literally at $6,000 on my matrix. We just started, people. Gonna knock that out. I'm not really trying to knock that 20. It's not even a try. It's gonna happen. Okay, first off, I'm not trying to knock out the $1 million. It's gonna happen. The reason I really want to hit that 23,200, and the reason why I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to hit it is so that I could be an inspiration to you, okay? Because it's somebody out there who don't believe in themselves, and you can do it. But you got to do income producing activity. There is busy work, y'all, and I'm sorry to tell you that busy work do not make you money. When you learn the right income producing activities to do, and you believe in yourself, and you start to have confidence, start having confidence before you can even have confidence, because that confidence is going to attract the right people to you. They're going to want to be a part of what you are doing. They're going to want to do what you're doing. If you start doing those affirmations, these one affirmations in here alone, I'll show you them right now. Here they are before I hop off this Zoom. When you join and you pay the fee, make sure you go into the school community immediately. Join the community. It's literally under construction, but the main things you need, you will have. Hold on. Let me go to the school. I'm gonna show you where you want to start, because when I was at 200,000 a month, one of the biggest things that I saw, all of my mentees who I trained, some of them was making $100,000 a month. You know what the biggest thing that they had in common? One was they was willing to do whatever it takes. They didn't make no excuses. They was in such horrible situations or they were sick and tired of being sick and tired, which I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. They was willing to do whatever it takes. It wasn't no excuse in the world that could stop them. They was willing to go through a wall to get to where they needed to get to. That's why they hit 100K per month. The other thing that they had in common, which is even more important than what I just said, is they did these affirmations every day. Okay, every day. I like Sundays. I'll take a day off, but I'm right back at it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I might miss a day, but I'm not skipping 2 more days in a row. This lady came in here. She was in the program that I talk about making 200,000 a month. She was on a call and I was talking about these affirmations. She was like, "Man, them affirmations." She was just like, "Nobody think about those affirmations, right?" And she just didn't pay no mind. But she almost got evicted and she almost lost all her money, y'all. And she was in a horrible place. So she started walking around her house. She said, I remember that lady on that call. I remember she was saying, do these affirmations. So she started doing these affirmations. There are here miracle mornings and affirmations are everything. She started doing, which ones is it? Did I put it in here? They in here, okay? They in this section, and they are actually. I'll show it to you right here on this call. I don't care. Right here. She did these affirmations. There's more at the bottom of this, but you can come into the Pass Up Academy and become a member and get the rest of them. But those ones right there on that Miracle Mornings affirmation section, she started saying those about 7 times a day out loud, out throughout the day. She just said 7 times a day. In 4 months, she made $500,000 in 4 months. That is proof that what you say, okay, with repetition and belief is more powerful than any action that you could take. Okay, remember that. So don't stop saying that you don't know how to recruit. Stop saying that you're not good at sales. Stop saying that you're not technical. Stop saying that you don't know anybody. Stop saying that you're broke. Never speak that word ever again in your life. Don't say anything's expensive. I don't care if it's $20,000. I say that's cheap. I just had to pay for my roof, and they were like, it's this much and this much, and I had to pay for this. My kids don't never hear me say that I'm broke. My kids never say that is, oh my gosh, that is so much money. I don't say that because I started to change my words about money, and but my money started to change because it started to match my words. So you can think you positive all you want. You can think this and you can think that. But if you look at your bank account, if you don't got enough money, you better start speaking over that bank account and say, I control you. You don't control me. I got $1,000 in that bank account. I got tens of thousands of dollars in the bank account. You open up your bank account. Every time you open up your bank account, you say, "Whoa, I got all this money." Start doing that. It might sound silly, but I started doing that, and I started changing what I said. Whatever I saw in the physical, I started making it, saying in my head the way I wanted it to become. And before I knew, I became the first millionaire in my family. So we can work together with this. But I will tell you this: you do have to do something. I'm not telling you just come in here and do nothing because that's disrespecting every law in the universe. You get what you give. But if you do the right thing strategically, you can compress time, right? And actually get the results you want with actually less work than you think. But if you come in with the tension that I'm going to do what I need to do, you're going to make a lot of money. And it's only $150. Come on. Like, that's not, everybody on here should be saying that's cheap. So, James,
You're
do you
knocking
have
it out the park, sister. You're knocking it out the park.
That's
it's
cheap.
true? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Richard. That is cheap. What? That's what? What did you say? What did you say? How much this costs? What? It's $500 for a family meal for me to take care of all the. Oh, that's cheap. Don't talk about your friends talking about, oh man, my money and this and this. Stop having them conversations, please.
That's true.
Yes, that's cheap. Your casual conversations are very important too. So you can't just do affirmations all day and then go around talking about some you don't got no money and you don't know nobody and you can't join nothing and you work. No. Say I attract leaders every day. Everybody want to join my business. Why is my phone ringing off the hook like this? This is what you start saying, okay? Just it is what it is. So get back with the person who invited you. We would love to have you on the team. We'll be back tomorrow. If you join, okay, we're gonna have a special Zoom tomorrow training. Okay, so I really want to make sure everybody is together and make sure you know what you're doing because it worked from the top on down. Remember your first your first team of 12 is so important because that's going to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate and duplicate it. Okay, so
Dominique, I have one question for
sure,
you.
go ahead.
Can we bring anyone from outside the US in?
Yes, it's member to member. So as long as they can pay you and they can, send money and receive money, they can
Right.
join.
Okay. Thank you.
Great question. Great question.
Dominic, before you
John,
Go ahead,
go
Mike.
Dominic,
ahead, Cindy.
yes, Dominic, very, very impressed by your motivational energy. And you could very well be just a motivational speaker because you
Your phone
experience it.
breaking up, Mike. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
don't know. I hear it barely. I hear like pieces of what you said. It's like it's breaking up.
Oh, it's breaking up. Oh my goodness.
It was breaking up a little bit.
You're hearing me now or no?
Yeah, I can hear you now better.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying, encouraging you to words of encouragement and words of I'm gratified with the way you use your motivational words
Oh,
to
thank you.
inspire the people here because it takes that. It takes
Yes.
motivation. It takes inspiration and vision to get to our journey. Each one of us have different journeys. The person that came in and was breaking down the matrix, is that part of your team?
Which part? Which part? Who? Who?
Well, he was breaking down. Who was he? I forgot the name, but he was explaining how the matrix would.
When you
Um,
meant when you said he was talking the compensation plan, I think it was Leroy or somebody.
That was
yes,
The video, the
yes,
$50 part.
I think so. It was it a video or was it live?
Yeah, the 2-minute video. Or oh,
No,
when he was talking.
he came in and he was
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
he was
It
breaking
explain.
was
down Derwin. Yep,
Darwin.
Kimberly said Derwin.
Darlin, that guy is knowledgeable. He knows how to break it down
He needs to
in
do
a
a
way that
presentation.
is that
Tell
is.
him.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And I'm because I'm part of this and I'm seeing this as a future and I talk to everybody. I have a friend on now and we've known each other for over 20 years. And I plan to get at least 2 pastors in and they're entrepreneurial minded. Now, it is so critical in breaking down the way the process works so
Yes.
that they can see it clearly and say, oh, this is what I need to do.
Yes.
So I just want to, encourage you to bring the experts. Those everybody don't have. Some people have certain gifts. Everybody don't
Yes.
have the same gift. Some people have the ability to see things mathematically, and
Yes.
So I just want to. I like him. If you could bring him on again.
I want him to. I called him. I told him. I said, hey, you're gonna have to come on here because I talked to him, and he was looking at it. That little part that he said he talking compensation plan code. So you are right. So Darwin, hello, are you there? You heard what he said.
Sterling.
He will.
Anyway,
I'm gonna convince him to
yeah, he
do
will.
the call.
You have ways of contacting him.
Yes, I do. I'll tell him
And
to do a call.
is there a way I can um direct mail you so I could talk with you off the line here?
Sure, sure. Yep, I can get you in contact. Who's your sponsor?
Sandra,
Who?
Sandra.
Oh, Sandra.
She's on the line. You spoke to her before.
Yes, yes. Okay, we're gonna get you just type in the chat.
Okay.
Let's see. Are you in the Telegram?
Well, I could get in. I have Telegram. I get in there all the time with other business
Do you have
ventures.
we got a team Telegram? You want me to post it in the chat so you can make sure you're a part of it?
Yes, do that.
That's where we post the calls and everything.
I'm part of Richard too. Richard is a smart guy. He's an IT guy.
Okay. All right. All right. Just join that Telegram and then here you go. And I'll make sure you get the right. Just do you know how to message me in the
Yes,
chat? Just message me in the chat and I'll give you help you get in contact with them.
definitely. I just saw it here. Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you
So
for your time.
you're welcome. Thank you for your words. Motorola, I see Motorola Motor.
Let me see.
Oh girl, change your name.
I said, hey, Dom, a few times, but Dr. Mike came in. But I want to tell Dr. Mike, he's speaking about the pastors. I want to call him Pastor Mike because he was speaking scripture. Anyway, I put scriptures in the doggone chat. God bless him. And everything you're saying is biblical. So if no one's paying attention to the word of God in the message here, I want to make sure you recognize that he says money cometh. If you don't add to your affirmations, write them down tonight. Take some time. What do you want? How do you want it? And when do you want it? Don't put it off. Don't say in 10 years or in 5 years. Say this month, right now, and pray from the north, south, east, and west that God will dispatch his angels to bring them your way. It's a difference between I believe and I know. And so I wanted to put that out there, Don, because when you were saying you got to believe, and I was saying, but see, I know. I know it's coming. Yes, that's scripture. That's biblical. You got to know that you know that you know. That's biblical. And so
Very
everything that
good.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't hear
Very
what he
good.
said.
Very good.
Okay, I'm
Keep talking.
sorry. No, but I'm just saying we got to speak into our reality. Call things to be as you have them be. He didn't say next week or next month or next year. He said now faith is the evidence of things hoped for, or the other way around. But either way, know the scripture. Now he says now, no other way. Now, and this is the way that God has presented before us all. You got to care enough about the other person to want to even tell them about it. And if someone is skeptical or doubting, that's because they didn't have any faith. I like to, and Dom and Aaron know this about me, and I talk about Moses when he went up to the mountain to get what God wanted for the people. They got worried, stressed out, doubtful, fearful. They threw all those negative weapons of warfare against their brain and then they turned around, start building their own desires and their own crazy crap. You got an easy way right before you. Just follow the system. Be patient and follow your leader. You've heard that since you were a child. Follow the leader. They taught us in school. Follow the leader. If the leader says go, you go. Mother Maya, stop. Do what you are instructed and don't doubt and fear. Don't even allow it in your atmosphere. Close it out. When my father was in the hospital, I remember saying, I don't even hear what you're saying. I don't see what you said. Because he says, I know mine and they know me. And they won't even hearken to the voice of the enemy. So fear, doubt, those are not of God. They disrespect your being, your knowledge of who you are, and they put you in a crypt of disaster. It's not going to work. I've heard of those things before. That's just a this. All that negative word, negative speaking, you encourage it, you repeat it. I went to the doctor on Saturday. They know I was an emergency. And then when I got the report of what they said, they named all kinds of stuff in the paper. I was like, what? I went for a simple, something fell on me. But now they didn't put degenerative and all this kind of stuff. I said, I don't even look up what that means. Because why would I encourage the enemy to get my brain to thinking I have a problem? No, there's nothing wrong with me. I have all things that pertain to life and godliness in Christ Jesus. Greater is he that's within me. I can have what he wants me to have. And he said life more abundantly. Okay, I'm not preaching, Dom. I'm sorry. I just want to jump in because I heard some things and I know some things. And a lot of people, they don't have patience. If you're in too fast of a rush, you will mess up your line. So take your time, God's people. Take your time. Be patient and wait for the person above you to give you the next step, please. God bless you. I love you. I love you, Dom.
You love you so much.
I
That's
have
such
something
Praise
to say,
God.
Dominique. I have
Yes.
something to say regarding what you just said. It is totally true. Be in a hurry for no thing. Also,
Mm.
write the vision and to make it plain.
Mhm.
Okay? Habakkuk 2:2. So I'm telling you that what I'm hearing is weird, but it's possible. Through all things, you have to give the faith into it before you can do it. And I yield.
Amen.
Yes. Y'all got
Awesome,
dope
awesome,
tonight.
awesome.
See what you started, Dominique?
I don't know. Guess so. Wow.
Look,
Okay.
what's so amazing about it is people go to these $5,000 seminars with these motivational speakers and gurus and all that. They got all their information based on biblical principles.
Yep.
Why these guys are charging 5,000 to 25,000
Mhm.
for a weekend.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. They charge so much is principle. So I
Now
appreciate you,
faith
Keith.
is. That's
Thank you.
right. Now faith is evidence of things hoped for. We hoped for things like this. We hoped. Okay. Now the evidence is being seen. Take the time. It happens. It's true. Just get people with integrity that love the Lord. You don't just want anybody eating at your table. You just don't. They might throw poison in people's food when they look away at something, or throw something on the other side of the room. Everybody look away and they done poisoned everybody. You ain't gonna let just anybody at your table. So be blessed. God bless. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate you.
Yes. All right, Keith, did you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. What time is the Zoom tomorrow, please?
We are going to do the Zoom. Probably it'll be between. I'll post it in the Telegram, so make sure you are in there. It'll either be at 4. I'm thinking around 4 p.m. Central or 5. It'll be one of those times. It'll be 4 Central or 5 Central. I have to double check. I have court this week. I'll be traveling and moving all over the place, so I'm trying to get all of these things done at the same time. So just bear with me. So I'm gonna try to do 4 or 5 Central for sure.
Is that the
Thank you.
training or is that the opportunity call?
That's gonna be the training
Okay, okay.
so that we can make sure everybody has a solid foundation.
Outstanding.
Yes, because remember, if even if it takes you 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to make that first 23,200, it do not matter. Even if it take you 8 weeks, it don't matter because once you get it and your team is structured, guess what's gonna happen? Y'all all gonna be fully trained, fully knowing what you're doing, and y'all gonna re-enter again. Okay? So that's very powerful. And then once you make the million, even if it take you 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, do it right. Okay. Structure your team and make sure everybody know what they're doing. Make sure everybody launches too. Okay. And I'll show you how to launch as well. And I'll show you how I actually truly got to that 50,000 a week. Okay. So you're going to get the truth behind that and how to do it right and how to be successful. Quick, can you add that people involved in the project have more than one payment? Let's see. Michael, what's the question? Let's see. So, can you add that people involved in the project have more than one payment? I've been having trouble jumping in the money term because person needs to pay only half. Yeah, that is true. So if you when you come in, please add more than one payment option. Definitely, definitely. We have a few trainings that we want to do too, like cryptocurrency training and other payment methods because you once you start making a lot of money, you do want to have those. Richard Stone, what's your question?
Yes, hello, Dominique. We can do this offline, but it's a question regarding something I asked earlier through Sandra, for one of my downlines. So when we finish the call, if you can give me 2 minutes, I just want
Yes.
to.
Do you know how to get in contact with me?
I can have Sandra call you and we just do a three-way or something.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. Give me
All right.
like 15, 30 minutes after Zoom. I gotta get my kids, make sure they
No
together, and
problem.
we'll be good.
No problem.
So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
all right, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do another presentation. Try to do it at 8. I'll see if Kim Dollar want to do it. Hopefully, tell Kim Dollar, hey Kim, can you do the presentation? Where I am gonna be traveling Tuesday. I'm gonna try to do it if I can. If she can't, but we're gonna get it together. So I'm super excited, people. Let's get to this money. Remember, call it the thing that is not as though it is, and it shall happen. You keep speaking what you want. You keep moving how you want. You keep doing what you gotta do and it shall happen. So much prosperity and blessings and gratitude to you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye.